to tonight's recap of the Celebrity Apprentice finale.
Well, it's John Rich versus Marlee Matlin.
Yep.
And the red carpet dudes got fired right off the bat. Their carpet was too short by this much.
Alright. So this was a freak show of a season.
Oh my god, this was the freakiest ever.
I think we can owe a lot of that to Meatloaf and Gary Busey.
Yes, and Nene and Star.
Yes.
And everyone. Alright, so congratulations, 2 more Trumps in the world.
Well,
These
not
kids
yet.
are great.
They're on the way.
Right. Potential Trumps. Alright, so let's talk about Marlee's team first. Jeffrey Holder, hello. He is so iconic. And they almost didn't get him, but they did get him in the end.
Yeah, so LaToya didn't think that Marlee was doing a good enough job.
But then everything came together, as it always does.
Yeah.
Even though their commercial sucked. The commercial was ridiculous.
It was not good, guys.
It was like everywhere, and then...
But then nowhere.
Exactly. Jeffrey Holder was the only bright spot in their commercial.
Yeah.
I mean, because he is 7-Up.
But then they had the Globetrotters.
And who doesn't love those F-nuts? Come on, the Globetrotters make everybody happy.
Yeah.
So Marlee thought she won after she did her whole spiel.
Alright, so let's talk about John's event and team and everything.
Right, at the Hudson Hotel, Def Leppard showed up, and they seemed a little burnt and confused. They didn't get the whole thing about how he wanted to have the kick drum, and, you know, he was going to introduce them, and they were just like...
Why don't you just stamp?
Yeah. Okay, that'll work.
So they worked out all the logistics, and they were well on their way.
Yes, and then... John Rich got $275,000 worth of donations.
Say what?
I know, and I guess what happened was he had just said, like, anybody who wants to, you know, give whatever, it's your last chance, it's going to be some good exposure, it's the finale, give me some cash, I want it for the kids. So he got $275,000 worth of donations, well, from 2 people. $25,000 from a restaurant. Now, I don't know who the $250 was from.
I don't know. They didn't really say.
That was pretty awesome. So, at the event, though, the Trump execs were pretty pissed.
You mean Trump and the execs?
Trump and the execs, right. They were pissed that they weren't babied when they got to the door.
They wanted to be greeted and coddled the whole night.
They wanted to have lotion rubbed on their butts and told that they were different from everyone else. And special, right.
Right.
But they didn't.
No.
But the commercial was so funny.
I don't know about so funny, but...
Well, I thought they did a fantastic job.
I thought the concept was really good, but I don't think it was executed as well as it could have been.
I don't think they had the time and, you know...
Yeah, I know, or the money.
But yeah, I thought it was fantastic. And then he blew it. He introduced Def Leppard too soon.
Ooh.
But he took lemons and made lemonade when he did an impromptu acoustic concert.
I knew this was coming.
She did. She definitely called it.
He probably did this on purpose so that he could perform.
I don't think so.
Come on, he's a singer. He wants to perform.
The Don't Fire Me, Mr. Trump song was genius.
Trumpy was loving it.
He was loving it. Anytime he hears Trump, he's all like...
Yeah. Oh, that's me.
And my kids. Alright, so even the suits know how to rock it out. Everybody was getting into the Def Leppard when they got up there, and it was a little bit painful at times to watch the suits rocking out. But they enjoyed it.
Alright, so the cast reunited.
And Richard Hatch is in jail.
So he wasn't there.
Right, and David Cassidy thought that was where he belongs.
Justice was served.
A little harsh, David, don't you think? I mean, you do have a DUI conviction coming up.
That's really sad. That's
I know.
Definitely the pot calling the kettle black.
Exactly.
Whatever happened to I Think I Love You, anyway.
I think I love you.
So Lisa Rinna, what the hell happened to your face? Sorry.
The lips look like they're starting to inflate again. And the lip liner mustache, honey, you're in front of the camera. You should know about makeup. I
thought we like turned a new leaf.
I know. But apparently we're headed right back down that awful puffy lip road again.
Don't do it.
Now Gary Busey, he's freaking crazy. There's no paint in it.
Gary.
He's crazy. And then he pulled out the Omaha Steaks kite and he said it was a ribeye steak. It was not a ribeye steak. Yeah, it looked like a cheap little kite.
Alright, well, Trump asked Lil Jon if he would do it again, or like what he thought about the whole show. He was like, I loved it, but I wouldn't do it again.
I have to say, I was not the biggest Lil Jon fan when this whole thing started, but I am now.
Yeah. Okay.
He's incredible. Loved him on this season.
You know who the best was, though? And I didn't even watch the show?
Yes,
Nene
I do.
Leakes. Do.
I love Nene Leakes, and
oh my god, her clip reel was hysterical. I wish I had seen. I feel like I've seen the whole show now because I've seen her clip reel.
Well, you have pretty much. And it's not racial, Star. I just hate how freaking fake Star Jones is.
Star was like, Nene came on here and she attacked every black woman on the show.
She's trying to make it all twisty, and it's not.
Star, it's not like that.
Nene keeps it real.
She attacked you because you're fake, and she attacked LaToya because she's a ghost.
Casper the ghost. I don't know what that was about.
Ghost?
Why don't you just go away? Alright, so it's time for the final boardroom, and everybody, the theme was, they both did great.
They both did great, and I think they both deserve to win.
But John's can was better.
I would buy that can.
Definitely, I would too, and I'm planning on it. The executives...
But we're trying to stay away from soda. Ugh.
Exactly. But I would buy it just to put it on a shelf somewhere. John's can. Alright, so
that's weird.
I know, but I am. The execs preferred Marley's event more because she had the greeters.
Yes.
And they like to have that lotion rubbed.
And it was seamless.
Well, I don't know about that.
That's what they said.
Well, you know what? 300,000 came in for John's charity.
Yeah, and Marley was like, what? I thought this wasn't a fundraising challenge.
Right. And you know what? Trump says he didn't give credit for it, but he did. He even said, you know, I'm giving credit for it.
So then Richard Hatch tried to kiss a little butt, and he was like, oh, I've worked with both. They both really love their charities. Yeah. Don't make me go to jail again.
I know. But John Rich brought a hat for Trump. Trump likes gifts.
Yes.
He really does. And he actually put the hat on, and I almost, like, threw up in my... Because I thought his hair was going to come off with it when he took it off again. He should have just left it on, because it was a good look for him, actually. Anything to cover up that squirrel's nest on top.
All right. Anyway.
Like we said, everyone likes them both.
Except for Star. Because she likes John.
She wants John. I don't know about liking him, but she wants him. When Star Jones finally broke down and said, like, I pick, you know, John, everybody started jumping on the bandwagon except for freaking David Cassidy.
I think I love you. Sorry. Okay, so.
Alright, so then they showed the video packages for the charities. Marley going to Africa, giving out the hearing aids.
Pretty much the whole, this and the John Rich one, I was just like,
I know. They were both extremely inspirational. I don't know how the hell John Rich held it together when he went to Memphis and performed for the kids, because I would have been a freaking wreck.
Yeah.
Just show me one of those little kids, and I'm just like, take all my money.
Mm-hmm.
It was really heart-wrenching. And then, as always, they have the performance.
Because it always seems to be a country singer in the finale.
Always.
Always.
So now John Rich wrote this song, and he performs it, and it's kind of unfair because Marley is an actress. And she can't get up there and do a friggin' monologue. So they gotta, like, stick her in the show. And I guess it was really nice the way they put it together, where she had, like, the...
she was signing the lyrics.
Right. They had the younger kids doing, you know, like the Happy Hands Club, whatever, from Napoleon Dynamite. It was touching. It was nice where they actually found something for her to do. So that part I enjoyed. But you know what? He wrote the freaking song and everything. He deserves credit for it. He's a really great songwriter. Throughout the entire season, he was writing little jingles, and that's talent.
All right. Well, this is not America's Got Talent.
No, it's not. It's Celebrity Apprentice.
It's decision time.
And Trump says, as always, it's a tough decision.
This is the toughest decision I've ever made in my life.
Tough decision.
All right. So then he said he was going to do something different.
Right.
But I don't really see how he did something different.
Because then he was like, all right, John Rich wins. And then, oh, bye, see you, everyone. It was like he totally bagged out on his explanation of what he was doing different.
I don't know. I thought he was going to be like, it's a tie.
That's what I was thinking it was going to happen.
But it wasn't.
I mean, what else can we say?
All right,
John
bye.
Rich wins. Exactly. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next season when I guess it's regular Apprentice or whatever. Or just watch the freaking daily vlogs and subscribe. You'll be happy. Till then, much love.